I'm Luke.
And I'm Semone.
And we live in Haiti. Join us on our adventures in Haiti, where we'll update you on our whereabouts and activities and show you what it's like to live in this tiny nation in the Caribbean. We'll teach you about culture, survival tips, Haiti hacks, and more. Look forward to seeing you here. Hey, Luke and Simone here. We're in our third week in Haiti. Been here 3 weeks now, and the time has flown by. But we have finally gotten settled into an apartment here. You can see the complex right behind us. So we're pretty excited and thankful for that. We're going to give you a little bit of a tour, and then we're also going to share a little more about the process it took to get that, and hopefully teach you all you need to know about getting an apartment here in Haiti. All right, so here we go.
So we made it up to our apartment, number 7. So let's go inside.
So this is our living room. Came fully furnished. We had to pay a little bit extra for that. And I'll explain a little more about that later. So it's very spacious. The nice thing is that we're on the second level, so that kind of helps with the breeze coming through, helps ventilate it a little better during the day because there's no electricity during the day, so we don't have the AC on or anything like that. You can see our stove. It's a gas stove we have to cook with.
There's a story with this gas stove. Come on in. So, this gas stove, it used to have a glass top. And we're not that familiar with gas stoves. So the first day that I was cooking on it, I had the glass top up there, everything went good. And then eventually I started hearing this loud sound and it started exploding. All the glass shattered and pretty much fire came out and I was screaming and it was pretty crazy. So if you ever have a gas stove and there's glass on the top, take it off. That's a tip.
Yeah, you can see there's little hinges, so it's supposed to actually come up. So you can see our kitchen. We'll go outside to our balcony. Have our own private balcony, which is nice. Nice view as well. Alright. Got a bathroom here.
There is close in, so let's excuse that.
Yeah, pretty typical bathroom. Has a shower, flushing toilet, running water most of the time. As long as they choose to pump it up. This is our bedroom. Again, very spacious.
We don't need a lot of covers in Haiti because it's so hot.
Yeah, you can see we do have an AC unit, but we haven't gotten to work yet because they haven't really provided batteries for it yet. And then we have this second bedroom. So if you're coming to Haiti, let us know. You can maybe come and stay here. We'll probably be renting it out as well. So just let us know. We'll give you a good deal. Okay, so first thing you need to know about finding an apartment or house for rent in Haiti is there's actually 2 different economies here in Haiti. One is for the regular Haitian, average Haitian person that you get a pretty normal price, actually a pretty good price at that. And then there's the price for the blanc, which is essentially what I am. I'm white, and by association, she's blanc as well.
I know I don't look it, but they make sure you know you're blanc. You need to know that.
Yes. So, what they'll try and do is charge someone like us maybe $1,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment that's not furnished. But thankfully, we were able to get a 2-bedroom apartment that's fully furnished for about $650. And so that's pretty good. What we've heard is that's pretty good, and I think that's pretty normal in the U.S. as well.
You should explain what furnished means, because furnished in the U.S. means one thing, furnished in Haiti means a different thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Usually when you think of apartment or a home being furnished in the United States, you would think that it would have a fridge, it would have a stove, and just your basic appliances. However, in Haiti, when they say that something is not furnished, it means completely bare. That means no stove, no fridge. We don't even have a microwave, so that's not even included. But basically, there's no stove, there's no fridge. It's just empty. So with the apartment that we found, when they say fully furnished, it literally has couches, it has a fridge, it has the gas stove, it actually has mattresses in both rooms, and all the furniture that you've seen here. So originally these apartments without furnishings were $500, and the real estate agent that we found, she was able to negotiate them to just add another $150. So that was a really, really amazing deal for a total of $650 for the stove being included, the refrigerator, and all the furniture and mattresses in both rooms. So we thought that was like a huge blessing from God.
And they were going to try and get $900.
Yes, they wanted to get $900 for those additional pieces, but again, with the Lord and prayer and the real estate agent, we were able to talk them down.
Yeah,
so just for you to know that.
So that's the important thing, is you need someone who is Haitian who can negotiate for you. That's for most things here, but especially for an apartment for rent.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend $1,000 a month for nothing. So what we did is we found a real estate agent who was referred to us by a friend, and she's been to the United States. She speaks English, so we could communicate with her, and she understands. And so she was able to help us out a lot. So that's a very important aspect as well. Another thing to note is that here in Haiti, it's pretty common to actually not just charge a monthly rent, but they'll charge basically the entire year. And basically they must not trust people enough to pay monthly. They just want people just to pay a flat fee up front for the whole year, which is, you can actually find some pretty decent deals. I think we've heard there are some for like $3,500 for the whole year, so that's not too bad. Of course, I don't know if it's as nice as this place, but that's something to keep in mind. But thankfully, there are some places that will do monthly, obviously, like we're doing. So don't let anybody tell you that there aren't any if you come here. So another thing, we actually had to pay essentially 3 months up front. So we had to do a security deposit, which is normal in the first month's rent, but then they also had us to pay for the second month's rent as well up front. And I think sometimes instead of the second one, they'll have you pay for the last month's rent. I don't understand that, but that's how they do it here. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Let's talk about electricity. So here in Haiti, electricity is not on 24/7 as we're used to in the United States. It is on for a part of the day, and depending on where you live, it's a different portion of the day. In our apartment, it's basically on in the evening and throughout the night and the early morning. So that's just something to be aware of. If you do want 24/7 electricity while you're here in Haiti, what we've been told is that the best thing to do is get an inverter. Basically with an inverter or even a generator, you're able to charge up things when the electricity is out and enjoy that lights and beauty all day long. So just so you know that, so you won't be surprised when the lights cut off in the morning or in the evening, or you flip that switch and nothing's happening. It's not a good feeling.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of what we've learned so far.
As far as housing goes.
Stay tuned for more tips in the future about living in Haiti. Now, if you want to get in contact with our realtor that we used to help us find this apartment, definitely give us a call or contact us. You can reach us at lukeandsemone.com. You can find the contact form there. Also, if you're interested in coming to Haiti and you're looking for a place to stay, we are renting out our second bedroom, so you can come and do that.
Stupid bugs. This message is brought to you by the Creole word of the day. Today's word is appartement. Apartment. Say it again. Appartement. Apartment. Good job. Talk to you next time.